Hey, it's Claude Johnson. Hope you're doing well today. This video is all about 16th notes, trying to master these 16th notes, and I'm not talking about like playing fast. I'm talking about playing the blues and trying to get more control and awareness over the rhythms that we're playing. So this is really a follow-up from the lesson we did the other day on 8th notes, where I was playing stuff like this. So kind of a slow tempo blues in 6/8. You could count it like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I called that video, I think, Rhythm Etude. And the idea was to have like a form where I laid out like the whole 12-bar progression in terms of which beats you should play a chord on, which beats you should play a single note. And just to get really used to that and being able to stick to the rhythm, but maybe improvising, like changing the notes up. So the default lick was like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right down the scale. But then you could, once you master that, you change it up. Okay? So definitely check out that video. Let me just give you one more idea for that, then we'll get into the 16th notes. So what you can do, in addition to just changing the melody notes, you can change the number of bars or the number of beats that you're playing a chord versus single notes. So the default was 6 and 6, like 6 chords and 6 notes. But let's go like 5 and 7, okay? 5 chords, 7 notes. Then you could go 4 and 8, 3 and 9, and so on. You can go the other way, like 7 and 5. Alright, so you get the idea. Alright, let's talk about 16th notes. Basically, yeah, let me give you the form. I'll just say this first. I struggled initially because I was trying to fit it into what I was doing with the 8th notes. And I was playing something like this. Which would sound a little bit forced. So I wanted to come up with something a little more natural and musical. So I came up with this. Basically 8 chord beats and then 8 16th notes. Like this. And the reason it's 8 is just because the first, think of it as this, 2 full bars of the chord, and then 1 bar where it's almost a full bar of the chord, but I'm borrowing the last beat as a lead-in to this. So very often in music, you'll have like, sometimes it's called a pickup note or a lead-in, where you're anticipating the melodic phrase or something by 1 beat. You're borrowing that beat from the previous bar. It just makes it a little more natural, musical. So the lick is like this. So I'm starting here on the 5th fret of the B string, which is my 5th degree. Hit that twice. And then I jump up to my root and just descend down the minor pentatonic scale in the key of A. So, G string slipping out there. There we go. All right, so we repeat that. We do that whole thing twice. So 1. So on the 4 chord, same idea, but you do your lick here, starting on the root, and then you go up here. So you hit this twice, and then, okay? So those first 2 notes end the previous bar, and then you have 6 more notes for that last bar, or a half a bar, I guess you could say. All right, so yeah, when I say bar, I guess I'm I may be confusing someone because when I said it's in 6/8, you know, I just realized that. So that's like really technically a full bar. But when I say you're doing 2 full bars, you could think of this as like sort of like a bar in terms of like when I'm trying to explain these pickup note ideas. Anyway, you just play that, you'll be okay. So hopefully I didn't confuse anyone too much. 4 chord. Back to the root. And then here's the turnaround. 5. So just chords on the 5 chord and 4 chord. And then two of these 1 chords. And then you go into your lick again. And the reason we do 2 is the same as before, like we're just getting a lead into the next bar or half bar, you could call it, I guess. Okay, so I really hope I'm not confusing anyone with that. I call this 6/8 because it's really like 6. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that does fit with the structure of the blues in terms of like you do have 4 of those bars, okay, on the 1. All right. But when I talk about leading into it, I'm really talking about the half bar. All right. So hopefully that made sense. All right. Now, let's see. Let me just finish that, then I'll give you some variations. So we got this 1, 2, and then we finish it up. So we go back to 8th note, just on that last bar 12. Okay. So the whole turnaround again. All right, now here's a variation you can do. Instead of 8 beats on here, you can just do 5, and the idea is the same, which is like a full bar, and then like an almost bar where you're doing the lead in. The only difference is that you end up with a couple of extra beats, and you can fill those in at the end with 8th notes. It's kind of like this. Let's see. Okay, once again. Okay, turnaround's the same. Let me give you just one more idea. Just trying to come up with different ways to throw in the 16th notes. I was playing something like this the other day. So I'm just playing like same thing, but I just hit that bass note actually on beat 3. So 1, 2, 3 in, which right away creates a groove. And when you play that groove, it kind of gets you into the groove, and the other licks kind of sound more natural. Okay. You can also just look at the fact that it's like a beat 3 kind of thing. You could even play something like all bass notes, 1, 2, 3 in. So you can play like sort of like every third, like on the 3s and the 6s and the 9s. You could also just do an exercise where you're playing just on beat 3, like 16th notes, like, you know. 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6. Okay, so you can try it just on the 3s or just on the 3s and 6s. So try all of these. Again, the idea is just to get your body, your fingers, your hand more just used to playing those 16th notes. And, you know, try to combine the 8th notes, you know. You know, try to combine all those different rhythms, you know. Those are triplets. We'll get into those in the future. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comments what you think. Also, I invite you to download my free course, which is called 7 Blues Guitar Secrets That Save You Years of Practice. Check it out, and we'll talk to you soon. Have an awesome day.